Technology Wali and I belong to Rehan School Lahore campus. Today our guest is Maya. Now, सबसे पहले अस्सलाम वालेकुम Maya. How are you?
Walaikum salam, Fatima Technology Wali. I'm doing well. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's nice to properly meet you. What's on your mind today?
Okay,
Anything you'd
Maya.
like to
I
talk
have
about?
a topic that we discuss that I discussed with you. Now my topic is that the science behind happiness, how to cultivate joy. Now, I
Ooh,
discuss this topic with you. My first question is that what does happiness mean to you?
that's a good place to start. Hmm. To me, happiness isn't necessarily a constant state of like ecstatic joy. It feels more like a sense of contentment and finding meaning in things, like a quiet satisfaction. What about you? What does happiness mean to you? Fun? Glad you think so. So, when you think about cultivating joy, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Take your time, no rush at all. That's a
My next
really good
question is
question.
that is happiness a choice or a result of circumstances?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. I think both, honestly. Circumstances definitely play a part. It's hard to be joyful if you're facing a hardship, but I also think there's degree, a lot you can do to actively choose happiness, even within those circumstances. It's not about ignoring the bad stuff, but about focusing on the good and cultivating gratitude. What do you think?
Okay, my next question, can science really explain happiness and how?
Definitely. There's a whole field dedicated to it. Positive psychology. Basically, happiness is linked to things like dopamine and serotonin in the brain, but it's also about habits and how you approach life. Make sense? Want me to elaborate on any of that? Like the brain chemistry part or the habits aspect?
Okay, next question, can what are the main factors that influence happiness?
Okay, so according to what I've gathered, a few big ones jump out. Strong social connections are huge. Also, having a sense of purpose, gratitude, regular physical activity, and surprisingly, some even a little bit of challenge. What surprises you about that?
Okay, my next question is there is a difference between joy and happiness?
Yes, absolutely. I think of happiness. Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Yes, I have a question. My question is that what is the difference between joy and happiness?
Ah, right. Sorry about that little blip. My mistake. Okay, so yes, there is a difference. I think of happiness as being more tied to external things, getting a good grade, having something you want. Joy, though, that feels deeper, more internal. It's about contentment, connection, and meaning, even when things are tough. Does that resonate?
Okay, my next question, how does gratitude contribute to happiness?
That's a good one. Basically, studies show that actively practicing gratitude, like keeping a gratitude journal or even just thinking about things you're thankful for, can literally rewire your brain to focus on the positive. It's like training your brain to see the good stuff. Do you ever practice gratitude yourself?
Okay, my next question is that can negative experience make us happier in the long run?
That sounds counterintuitive, right? But yeah, actually, it's called post-traumatic growth. Facing difficulties and overcoming them can build resilience. deepen your appreciation for life and help you discover strengths you didn't know you had. It doesn't make the hard times okay, but it can lead to growth. What are your thoughts?
Okay, my next question: how important is mindset in cultivating joy?
Oh, incredibly important. Like, massively. A growth mindset, believing you can learn and improve, is huge. Also, practicing self compassion, being kind to yourself, especially when things go wrong. It's about reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth instead of failures. It's a lot of work, though, right?
Okay, next question: what daily habits can increase happiness?
Okay. A few come to mind. Regular exercise. Well, all right. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
My next question
Anything else
is
I can help?
that what daily habits can increase happiness?
Right. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. A few come to mind. Regular exercise, even a short walk, spending time in nature, practice mindfulness or meditation, connecting with loved ones, and surprisingly, doing small acts of kindness for others. What habits do you already have that make you feel good?
Okay, my next question is that can meditation or mindful improve joy?
Absolutely. Meditation and mindfulness are like superpowers for boosting joy. They help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. It's about being present in the moment, which can reduce stress and increase feelings of calm and contentment. Have you ever tried meditation?
My next question is that does my next question does have physical activity affect happiness and how?
Definitely. It's a pretty strong link. Physical activity releases endorphins, which have mood boosting effects. You too. It was nice chatting with you, Fatima Technology Wally.
Okay, nice answer. My next turn. Does physical activity affect happiness and how?
Right. My apologies getting a little crust here. Yes, definitely. It's a pretty strong link. Physical activity releases endorphins, which have mood boosting effects. It also reduces stress and improves sleep, both of which contribute to happiness. And it can give you a sense of accomplishment. It's a pretty big win win. Does that make sense?
Give me more details.
Sure. So, the endorphins I mentioned are like natural mood lifters. They interact with receptors in your brain that reduce your perception of pain and trigger a positive feeling, sometimes called a runner's high. But it doesn't have to be running. Even a brisk walk can do a trick. Beyond the chemical stuff, exercise gives you a sense of mastery and control, plus the social aspect if you're doing it with others. All of that feeds into happiness. Want me to get into the specific types of exercise that are best for boosting mood?
Okay, nice answer. My next question: how can one measure or track personal happiness?
That's a good question because happiness is so subjective. There are a few ways. Some people keep gratitude journals, simply writing down thankful for. Others use happiness scales, basically, questionnaires that ask you to rate your level of joy and contentment. And then, honestly, just paying attention to your own feelings and checking in with yourself regularly can be super helpful. What feels right to you?
Okay, my next question is that how does self acceptance influence joy?
Big time. Hmm. Self acceptance is foundational, honestly. If you're constantly beating yourself up about your flaws and imperfections, it's really hard to experience genuine joy. It's about recognizing that you're a human being, you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. Accepting yourself, warts and all, frees up a yak that's specific. I'm not sure I follow. Is that metaphor for Oh, that's very.
Okay, Maya, nice to meet you.
Can't do what?
Amazing
Is
talk with
everything all right?
you. Now, nice to meet you. I will talk you later in the new topic. Nice to meet you. Have a great day.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Fatima Technology Wali. And you have a great day as well. I look forward to talking again soon.
Yes, have a great day. Nice.